just inside the Beltway, about 10 miles east of the Capitol Dome as we come to you from FedEx Field here in Landover.
They love their football in this part of the country, and this crowd is ready to go as their guys will match up
with the Los Angeles Chargers. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. A running play there, going to get 10 and a quick first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Herbert now. Nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down. Montez Sweat. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Washington defense.
They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So much for coming out throwing as it leads to an early 2nd down and long. Herbert. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I think that's how this defense is going to need to play these tight ends. Again, get right up on them and stay physical. And that paid off on that play, helping force that incompletion.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Chase Young drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long. On is the punter long here as he sends this one away.
They'll score that a 36-yard punt.
And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10.
At their own 46-yard line.
The first carry for the Memphis man, Antonio Gibson.
And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Touchdown, Washington!
I don't think there's anyone who could possibly doubt how fast he could run on the open field. But if there were, he silenced those thoughts there.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10.
Meanwhile, Herbert's throw into the hands of his receiver, Guyton.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
First down, Los Angeles.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Herbert will give this one to Eckler.
And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams.
And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 39.
First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. Here's Herbert. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert.
Going deep here for Allen.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Troy Apke. There he goes, right side. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well.
And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown.
Curtis Samuel with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter.
And Washington going to add on to their lead. And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Here's Herbert. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw here, Herbert.
Open man, Parham. He's got him. And he is going to have the Chargers' first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. A give, Eckler running to the right. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory.
All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Williams. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A big one there on 3rd down. They hit for 30 yards.
It's not a surprise when you read scouting reports and watch tape because you know he's a heck of a player. But he is so difficult to get down in the open field. They just want to get him the ball and let him do his thing.
Running on 1st down, Eckler. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Herbert. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. Now it's Herbert. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Jalen Guyton there to make the grab. And the Chargers have made this a one-score game.
Obviously, Brandon, they couldn't get it all back with just one score, but that touchdown chips into the lead, and now it makes the comeback a little bit more manageable.
Extra point right down the middle, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Antonio Gibson is an absolute dart with the ball in his hands, and he can make you miss, and he can run over you. Took a little while to crack the starting lineup as a rookie, but boy, was he sensational when he did. Went for 115 yards and 3 scores in a Thanksgiving Day clobbering of the Dallas Cowboys. And Washington, they feel like they had a real find when they took him in the 3rd round last year, number 66 overall, and he justified their decision.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Justin Jones there on the stop. Through one corner, 14-7 our score. 2nd and 10. They go play action. Now Heineke on the move to his left. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Heineke. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. Then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
A throw left side to start the drive is complete. That catch good for only a couple. On 2nd down, Eckler. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation. Looking to throw. Herbert, he'll get this out wide to Eckler. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Back to throw. Herbert. Touchdown, Chargers. Justin Jackson, a 7-yard touchdown grab.
And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
On second down now, it's Gibson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
Looking to throw, Heineke.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Now Hill to return it.
It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. They've got momentum on their side. They were once down 14-0. Now it's even at 14 as they look to put together a drive to get them the lead. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
So, CD, big changes for 2021. Of course, last year we had the expansion from 6 to 7 teams in each conference making the playoffs. This year, the headline, the addition of a 17th regular season game. What did you think when you heard the news that this was happening?
Well, my first thought, partner, was finally, because we've heard about a 17th game coming for a long time, and now here it is. So the beautiful part about all of it is that 17th game is going to be like these interdivision, interconference type games that are going to match up and play out over a 4-year period. And that's kind of cool. And I was looking forward to seeing some of the matchups that were going to come out of that for that 17th game. And could that be the game that decides a bunch of division titles? Austin Eckler got hurt last year, missed 6 games, but still finished with 54 catches, the 5th most by a running back in the NFL. But remember this, 2019, 92 catches. This guy's a definite threat out of the backfield.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And he gets it to the 32, good enough for a first down. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll try the right side with Eckler, and they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Rolling to his right.
Herbert has it knocked free.
But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Well, obviously you never want to fumble, but if you do, good to be towards the sideline and saves them the possession.
Saves the embarrassment, saves it going down on the play sheet as a turnover. But I still think it should go to the defense, even if they don't recover it. If you give up the football, you gave up the football.
Agree to disagree, I guess.
Can you tell what I played?
Yeah, you played defense.
Yeah.
I'll let you go.
I took a shot.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout.
And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
So they recover their own fumble. Now they face third and short. Looking to throw. Herbert throwing the out route incomplete. It's Williams. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards. A handoff. It's Eckler.
And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Back to throw. Herbert. And his throw is incomplete.
The coverage was good, but I just wonder if they absolutely fooled the quarterback on that play. I think he was expecting something else. Ended up with nowhere to throw the football successfully.
Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and
3. Looking to throw. Herbert.
And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen.
And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Back to throw. Herbert.
He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit him over the top, unsuccessfully.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
From the gun, Herbert.
Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted.
William Jackson with a pick.
And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember,
nowhere to go here. He lost the football and picked up by the Chargers. Past the 20. And they are going to score on a fumble return. Touchdown, LA. So this defense clicking early in the year. Week 1, the return for a touchdown.
the organization made a concerted effort in the offseason to improve this defense. I have to say they like the early returns.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll as they take over here with 11 seconds remaining. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Nifty running there, but it'll come on what should be the final play of half number 1. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6.
Working out of the gun. Here's Heineke. Taking a shot for Samuel. And this one is incomplete.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Heineke to throw it. He's going deep for Brown. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Here's Tressway now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Looking to throw. Herbert. And this is going to be incomplete.
I know tight ends love this route because a lot of times they'll fake a block first and get a little bit of space and then come across the middle because in their mind, they're thinking catch the ball and then drop the hammer on the little guys in the secondary.
Unable to drop the hammer, he just dropped the pass. On Herbert, his 3rd interception. Picked off by Cameron Curl. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. 2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
23 yards on the play. And a play fake, and now Heineke. That's Samuel, caught left side. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. It's another 1st down as they bite off 23 more on that one. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
Here's 2nd and 10. Again, it's Heineke. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25.
But nothing takes a start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there, and he doesn't pick up a 1st down, but he does gain additional yardage to set up a possible field goal attempt if they decide to go that route.
Hopkins' kick is good, and that'll bring them back within 4. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going.
And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
From the 25 on second down, Herbert. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Cameron Curl.
And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
Boy, Charles, that is now 3 interceptions in 3 consecutive drives, and you can see he's just got a look of disgust and bad body language, understandably, as he walks off the field.
And I think it comes from the fact that he's not sure what he sees down the field, Brandon. I don't know if he's seeing ghosts. I don't know if he just can't read defenses. I'm not sure.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. The former number 3 pick, Joey Bosa, bringing the lumber that time.
It's almost hard to believe that Joey Bosa is in his 6th season now with the Los Angeles Chargers. A Pro Bowler 3 out of the last 4 seasons. He led the team with 7.5 sacks in 2020. One of the great technicians as a pass rusher in the league.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
3rd and long for Heineke. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. It's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
Well, don't tell any defensive coordinator I played for, but that might be considered a win for both teams because defensively they stopped them short and forced the 4th down. But offensively, they picked up enough yards to give their kicker a better shot if that's what they want to do.
So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
The return man is Hill. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They started on the ground with Eckler.
And he'll be taken down here at about the 23-yard line.
Brought down at the 23-yard line. 1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9. Back to throw. Herbert. He'll get this to Eckler. There he goes, left side. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler, 77 yards. And the Chargers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who's a complete guy who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. Just, I like the way you've described.
And got his man complete. And great yardage here all the way deep into Los Angeles territory. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal. They'll run with Gibson, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson, a 5-yard touchdown run. And Washington now within a 2-point conversion of tying this game. And now the Washington offense going to stay out there and go for 2. They'll try and run it here. And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for 2. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. The dangerous Hill now to return. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Charger drive about to get going. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. The tackle by Cole Holcomb. I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Well, a clear running situation. Try to take time off the clock. He ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they'd shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
The Chargers on 3rd down. They're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Play action. It's Herbert. This caught left side by the tight end Parham. Touchdown, L.A. Donald Parham, 63 yards. And the Chargers use the big play to extend their 4th quarter lead. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. To throw again on 2nd down. Heineke. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
70 yards rushing for him now on 17 carries.
Into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
Eckler.
And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. They hold him again, and now all of a sudden it's 3rd and goal at the 1.
A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. Kelly will take this into the end zone for a Charger touchdown. So the 2nd down run didn't work. They run it again on 3rd down and get in. I wasn't sure if they might pass it, Charles. We know that they like to mix it up down here around the goal line.
Yeah, almost felt like the offensive line said, forget mixing it up. Let's call our favorite running play over our best blockers, and let's get this one in.
And they'll have Herbert try and throw for it.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Buying time to his left. That's caught by Sims. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. Out to his left. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The Washington passing game dialed in now. It's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
To throw is Heineke.
He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away and he winds up only picking up a yard or 2.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down.
Heineke.
Thomas has got it. Complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
They'll run with Gibson. Gibson gets hit, and he fumbles it.
And picked up by the Chargers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
He was trying to do anything he could. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
And this is going to be intercepted. Derwin James with a pick.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
The Charger drive about to get going. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Jamin Davis
coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts.
That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. It's complete to Williams. And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27. No first down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They snap it to Herbert. Flushed out right. He'll have a first down past the 40. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on 4th down. They're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Herbert. Right side caught by Jackson. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. To throw again on 2nd down. Herbert. Wide open receiver complete.
And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 30.
That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. They're going to pass here with Herbert. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Troy Apke. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
Here we go, D. Here are you, 17. Here I come again.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Heineke now a desperation throw deep downfield. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter.
And that looked almost to be a case of, a quarterback saying, hey, I'm going to throw this as far as I can and hope you run under it. Mission accomplished.
And I'm telling you, nothing will let up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number, kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. Turning into a really good performance on the road. Week 1, you're just hoping for that first win. It's tough to do it away from home, though, but they're looking strong.
It certainly is. Any road win in the NFL is a great road win. I mean, it just does not matter whether it's supposed to be tough or not. In this particular situation, how great will they feel leaving with a win on the road against a tough opponent?
Little work still to do, though. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Here we go.
On 1st and 10, Heineke.
And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, so they got the score. Do you go for one here and save the possible two-point conversion for later?
I think you do, because if you go for 2 here and you don't get it, that's deflation.
Yeah.
Now you're wondering why you're even going for it. Take the easy one now and come back and try and get it later.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So still a chance with just over 20 seconds to go, but they need to get this one back, no doubt. And this is going to be taken in by the Chargers, and it appears they're going to win this football game. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
And he'll take this forward for 2, maybe 3. But we do have a flag down, and they're already marching backward. On the give, this is Eckler. And some room to maneuver. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. Now Eckler. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now a toss, running left, Eckler. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10. So this one's over. It's in the win column for the LA Chargers. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So, for the Chargers, hey, you get a win, you get it on the road. You can't ask for much more than that to start the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Big D to take on the Cowboys. Meanwhile, for Washington, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they will be at home next week to take on the New York Giants.